welcome to He's Alive Farm. Today we are going to show you how to plant kale and have it be mulched so that you don't have to pull weeds all summer. You can just do other things.
So the lettuce is going to be about there, so the kale should be about right?
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you guys going to do? You're going to take the hay off of this, and then we're going to lay down more paper. This has been untouched since last summer, right? Yep.
You know why I'm doing that?
I'm guessing to wet the hay down so the wind doesn't carry it off.
Well, that's
Am I right?
what I'm going to use it for, but I'm actually moving the hose with the sun.
Oh.
The water will warm up because plants really do a lot better with warm water than cold, especially Alaska temperature cold water.
Yeah, it seems like the cold water, you can noticeably see it set the plants back.
Oh yeah, and one of the reasons is because it suppresses the microbial activity in the soil. The bacteria and everything doesn't, it just basically chills everything and slows it down. But warm water speeds everything up and increases the bacterial, activity, which they're breaking down nutrients in the soil for the plants to eat. Look,
So-
our first flower.
Oh,
Like the first bit of blue peeking through the clouds.
let's see that. Where's it? Show us how it's done, gardeners.
First, you take out all the junk.
I just want to see how the master does it. I did it the first year.
Savannah's the master?
Yeah, she just I'll just come outside and she's like, it's all done, I planted the beds. It's like, you put the paper down, you plant it, and the mulch.
And Willie has to get his finger in the garden.
Hi.
You have to get your paws in the pie. Willie, this isn't really gonna work.
Kick the ball over the top.
So it looks like you took the old kale stems out from a whole year ago?
Yes.
So why are you taking a board out of your garden?
We grew it. It's to hold down the paper.
And
I think it's
didn't
just walkways,
yeah, that's
actually.
what I was thinking.
Yes, that one.
These beds are too deep to reach all the way, so we walk on the boards to harvest. I kind of think rocks grow.
Rocks grow.
Yeah.
It's like potatoes.
Yay.
How are you?
Okay, so you're taking old hay off. Are you planning on reusing that?
I did. On the other bed, I just added some more.
It seems like a lot of people, they love the look of the smooth, dark dirt, and it only lasts for a little while.
Yep, the weeds love it too.
Really, that's how God made nature to work, is that there's actually a layer of mulch.
So, the earth needs a covering.
Yep.
As much as we like things to look like parks. So what I did that worked really good, instead of pulling all of this out like we've done in the past, I just kind of scooped it up here to the edges, rolled out the first run, piled it over to the back, and then did the next run, and then just
Where did we get that paper?
sell it at like Home Depot or Walmart or Lowe's.
Okay.
Make sure it gets to the edges or the weeds will poke through. And then I just pour some hay on it so that it doesn't blow away as I'm taking the rest of it out. So
That's the kind of job a kid would want.
they are a second layer, so you don't lose it.
Pin it down. So you're a crock gardener.
Oh yeah.
And Dylan's actually a crock farmer too.
Sometimes you come in at the end of the day and your feet are, your shoes are full of dirt, but it's just part of it.
So could you just explain why we didn't do any tilling up of the dirt? Is it because we just till the individual hole? Is that kind of what we'd like to do?
Yeah. If we were planting something like carrots or something that goes deep, we probably would have.
Well, we didn't till it last year and it did great.
Unless it's getting hard to act. Things grow year after year in the woods. No one's rototilling the forest. We're going to cut
cute. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what stage are you at here?
The paper's all laid out, as you can see right here.
Beautiful.
Put the board on top of it. And
Okay,
now
our walkway. And there's Mr. Farmer drinking fruit juice lemonade.
you're supposed to say
Compliments of Shoshana.
I don't think Alaska life gets any better.
our whole 4 days of it. That's why we live here. These 4 days.
I think that's why all Alaskans live here.
What?
We're not the sharpest people ever, are we?
I think we are. Look at how many people are around us.
Good point.
There's this thing called contrast. I remember people in Hawaii, they don't even appreciate sunny days because that's all they get.
Mm-hmm.
But we love our sun way more than they ever do because we get such a little bit of it. He's the crock gardener.
That's what I said earlier. Dylan's the crock farmer, yep. You know that Dylan bucked hay in Crocs the other year? Oh, those are probably the socks that I picked all the hay out of.
That's when I got the disposable sock. I've thrown more than one pair away.
So that's what happened to all my socks.
No, I didn't do all of them, but some of them were they were too far gone. You can't do anything when there's more hay than socks. Time to just...
Feed them to the horses.
No,
That's what happens.
I was
There's
gonna
electrical fire on your tractor. That's the only bit of casing left on that wire is right here.
So that used to all be plastic on top of it?
Yep.
Oh,
And to the
wow.
left is the copper that was underneath.
Wow, do you have a replacement for that?
I'm making them. I have a whole roll of wire. I probably put over 20 feet of wire in this little section because I've done so many connections.
I'd wet it
And
down before and then I was
I'm
like,
running
well,
out
why
of
am I doing it
connectors.
twice? Because the hay
I'm gonna go try to
stays
find
down
one to
better
match
when it's
this
wetted.
too.
Well, at least you found the problem.
Yeah.
Teddy, did you get your afternoon snack? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm going to wet down, really my goal is to wet down the paper that's underneath the hay because when the paper is wet, just like thin paper, it's easy to poke a hole through it.
And put the plant in,
And then
right?
we're going to plant the plant in the hole. The water also moistens the mulch, which adds weight so the wind won't blow it away. It also holds moisture in there to hold moisture in the soil.
This could also be done with grass clippings from your lawn, right?
I love using grass clippings. They're my favorite.
And just put the bag on your mower.
They're so, because they're all chopped up. See how the hay is long and stemmy. It's hard to form around things. But the grass clippings are like flow because they're all chopped and just put them around your plants. They're really gentle. With grass clippings, you have to use them right after you mow because they heat up really fast and decompose and turn slimy really quick. So you use them right away. They're green, and then in a very short time they dry. They of course turn like this color of hay, and they like shrink and they kind of stick together. So they form kind of a shell. They don't blow away very easily once they shrunk into that shell. And that shell is great for keeping moisture in and keeping weeds from growing. You always put them on thicker than you think. They shrink at least 50% or more. So if you put on this much, you're going to end up with 2 or 3 inches, which is a good amount. You'll probably find or people on the internet that you should never use grass clippings in your garden. They say that it robs the nitrogen from your soil, but what I discovered is the problem is you don't mix them in with your soil. Don't ever mix them in green grass clippings because they will steal nitrogen. The microbes that are breaking down the nutrients in the soil rush to break down the grass clippings and they stop their work to feed your plants nitrogen. That's how they cause a nitrogen deficiency. But putting them on top of your soil as a layer and mulch where you're not mixing it in does not do that, at least not to cause any problems. We've never had problems. We've used them for years.
Well, have we been doing it for like at least 17 years?
We love it. The only
great
thing
results.
I'll say, do not do what we did. See, that's what we love about gardening. We're experimenters, and we can teach everybody by our 1,003 failures. Don't mow down the dandelions that are all gone to seed in your yard, and as you mow your grass, and then put those grass clippings on because you just planted a garden of dandelions. And
learn how to make.
And you will battle that for years. It's not a good thing to do.
Okay.
So, we have 1, 2.
Did I make the dirt too wet?
It's perfect.
Okay, so what are you doing down there?
I just poke a hole in the paper and then get this little tiller thing and just go like this to soften the dirt and ta-da! Can I have another kale?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is a double. I guess we'll just let it do its thing. So I guess what everybody can see, the obvious is that this is basically a weed-free garden. If you are really, concerned about using plastics and adding to garbage in the landfill, this is done with paper. Paper can decompose and go back into the garden. It's very inexpensive. How much does one of those rolls of paper cost? Like $6. It's called painter's paper. Painter's paper. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you worried about the
Kale,
bees?
kale, lettuce.
What are you eating?
Well, we could do that, or you could do it exactly across from the other plants.
Willie
Another
doesn't
kale and the
like
lettuce.
bees.
Okay.
Willie's scared of bees.
Oh, my hamstrings. Still feeling the effects of all those sticks. I can take some turns. I'll be okay. I'm just whining.
So then we just kind of put the hay almost like a little nest around it.
Yeah. I can feel water dripping down my leg on the inside. It's strange. I'm just going to embrace being wet. So it's easier. I'm squatting. I have more clothes.
See? Okay. Soaking wet. It'll dry.
Yeah, Mom said that all growing up. But it's like, Mom, it doesn't help in the moment.
But did it dry?
Yeah.
Is it still wet?
No.
Well, what I didn't like is sometimes you would say that, and I wanted to change my outfit. That would be like totally calculated. I love how this looks all planted.
So that's the one side that they finished. Looks so beautiful.
So if you want to, these little leaves that we pulled off the kale, they can go to the chickens.
Oh, yeah. There's a greater plan, bigger dreams, and I could ever dream. He says, be still, and know I'm everywhere. And that's for tomorrow. All right, well, we finished planting our kale, and it turned out great. We're really excited for the crop this year. We really hope that these methods that we showed you are helpful, and that most importantly they make your plants happy and give you more free time to enjoy this amazing Alaska summer and not be weeding all the time. So thanks for hanging out with us on our farm. If you liked this video, please share it with your friends and anyone you know that likes gardening and is looking for easier ways. See you next time!